Hello, hello, hello. Who sure you were first? Oh my god, that was terrifying. Like, 5 people showed up at the exact same time. Ah yes, the hunt for FB. Oh, the hunt for Facebook, yes. Oh look, a nerd? You're a nerd, dragon. Oh my god, Blue! Blue! I haven't read the second chapter of your story yet, but I saw that it exists. I'm so excited to read it. I'm no nerd? Dragon, I hate to break this to you, but your name is Dragonsmith. That's some pretty nerd behavior, I think. Wolfie, hello! How are you doing? Hello! You know the fact that I'm sitting in a comic book store waiting to direct an actor for a podcast I write, which I am currently writing. Oh my god, it's Cake Bird. Oh my god. Oh yes, knitting. Thanks, Ollie. Guys, I've decided to make dinner out of like 3 of the crunchiest foods. I have popcorn, apples, and carrots. Welcome to Old Bra. Yeah, apples. Apples with cinnamon. That's a mix. I did this a little bit. Making crochet animals for my friends for Christmas. I'm making so many little animals. You're gonna have an army? Yo! Army of little animals. I've had to shovel 5 inches of snow. Oh. Bro, all I've done today is shovel snow off of boats. I'm so sorry, Keith. I'm so sorry you don't have snow. Guys, today I shoveled snow, I solved a murder mystery, and I cut my eye with a shovel. So, you know, we're having a great day. No, snow on Wednesday! I'm very excited to read the next chapter too. You what? Are you okay? I am fine. I pressed AP government. I'm amazing. Also, Car, are you okay? I'm fine. Like, I'm actually fine. I'll show you guys where the cut is. But, like, I was just able to see, like, immediately afterwards. So, like, it's fine. Guys, it's gonna be funny if it was a pickaxe. I mean, it would be. But I don't know where you would use a pickaxe on a boat. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, I can see perfectly fine now, and I could see perfectly fine then. So, like, you know. I say this because they are okay. Yeah, I'm totally fine. Like, literally, I did it, and both my coworkers were like, are you good? And I was like, I'll find out in a minute. And they were like, okay. And, like, obviously my eye was watering. So I'm like, okay. There is wetness on my fingers, but so I hope it's not blood. And I look at my fingers, and it's not red, and I'm like, okay. It's not blood. And then, like, I go to, like, the shop and everything like that so I can clean it. And, like, there's, like, a little bit of blood on the corner of my eye. And, like, my eye is bruised. Like, it's red. But I'm like, okay. It's not bleeding. So this is okay. Puts a pickaxe to the teeth. Yeah. Oh my god, hello, Emery. How are you doing? Ain't no crying. No crying, no, ain't no crying. No. Ollie is here. God dang it. I lost my carrot. Karma needs hospital. I don't care if they say they're okay, they need hospital. I really don't. Yeah, I scratched my eyeball as well, Keith. So me and Ollie are gonna recreate FNAF. Yo! How so? What medium? I want to know. Yeah, nothing could possibly go wrong. Oh, guys, there's a person on TikTok that is making, the, like, baby doll one. And it's terrifying. I love the pic of you squishing Spoon's face. It's a recreation of the picture of, that's a little bit, that's a lot of ads, actually. Hello, everyone. As you can see, my eye is fine. Look. Eye is fine. It's fine, guys. Apologize for forgetting your birthday. Emery, you don't have to apologize for that. Okay, so basically what happened is, like, it wasn't the shovel part, it was the end part. The end part had, like, a scraper on it, and it came up and hit my eye. So I'm not gonna show you, because, like, really show you, because there's still, like, it's still pretty red. But basically, right here, there's, like, a cut on the white part. It's not bleeding, though. Like, I took some toilet paper and, like, dabbed it to see if it was bleeding. There was no blood. It's fine. And it's red. And then, like, on the corner of my eye, right here, like, on the corner, but not on my eyeball, like, on my eyelid, that was cut and it's bleeding. And, like, when I blink, I can feel that there is a cut there. But obviously, it's not bleeding anymore. Hi, how was your day, Beats? I'm great. I cut my eye with a shovel. But, on the other hand, I got to solve a murder mystery with my coworkers, and we ate pizza, and I got hot chocolate from Starbucks, and I got a birthday card from them, and I got a Starbucks card from them, and a gift card to a local bookstore from them, so that was pretty fun. Oh, but we're gonna have more murder. I do, however, have to figure out how to code, find a way to part and make the animatronics. I probably do look more pale with the. It also might be the lighting. So you joined the Watchers Discord and we were hella confused. Guess what I saw yesterday? Who'd you see, Emery? Okay, let me show you this guy on TikTok, actually. Before we get into the game. Because he's actually crazy. Sorry, I just... Okay, hold on. Let me find this picture for you guys. Also, Shaggy plays William Afton in the movie. I know! My dad? You got to see your dad yesterday? Yo! That's exciting. Okay, guys. Look at this animatronic.
My tracking is hard, and I suck at animating. Follow my instructions. There's no time for introductions. He was the one that made us. You'll be the one to save us. Around, welcome to the circus. Power down. Are you feeling nervous?
Yeah, like the faceplates like move apart as well. It's just a lot, actually. Um you know what? It is absolutely incredibly impressive what they have made. It's just the implications of it that are like, why though? Why? But also I would like to I saw this video, guys. Apparently this is like a lost media video. I'm gonna show you guys this video, and then I'm gonna tell you who is in the video. Okay? This is the video.
I have a statement. I'm 16. I write for Boneyard Comics. Basically is Grace Ann. Yeah. Why don't you go after the media? Why don't you go after the other things? Why just comics? Comics aren't just for adults. Sir, comics are for everybody. I have a statement. I'm 16. I write for Boneyard Comics. Basically is Grace Ann. Yeah. Why don't you go after the media?
So basically what he says is like he's at like a protest type thing. So basically they're talking about how like comic books make children violent, essentially. And so he says like I'm 16, I work for Boneyard Comics, and I don't understand why you're going after comics. Like, comics are for everyone, they're not just for kids. They don't make people violent, basically. That's Gerard Way. What the F? Apparently it's like that video is like a piece of like lost media, essentially. Like, people like knew that this video existed because they knew that that protest happened, but they couldn't find it. And then someone just found it and it showed up on my For You page, and I'm just like, what the F? Alright, I decided we'll have to have a crying time. We said Ninja could do it. Bra. Here from Shaggy at the FNAF. I'm not sure we can show this to public. Oh no! I've been hearing a lot about the FNAF movie. There's a crying child also. I knew it. I saw him and effing knew it. News, are we gonna finish Steins Gate? We're not gonna finish Steins Gate today. Because I think there's still, like... I think there's still... We're in the second to last chapter, but I think they're still, like, halfway done. Like, it's still, like, there's still half... There's still, like, half of the chapter left. Oh, serious crying child. There's still half of the chapter left. So I won't be able to finish the whole thing today. But I'm gonna try to finish this week. Because, yeah. We're in the end game. Yes, we are actively in the end game. But, like, I won't be able to finish it today. But 2 years? Who said 2 years? No, it says 11 months. And then Tori is for 1 year and 8 months. Yeah, 11 months. 22 days and 22 hours. That's a pretty good one. No, Tori, I rounded. Oh, it's almost 2 years. It's getting there. Goopster, you should try followage, exclamation mark followage, and then space, and then Hackerman, but you replace the E with the 2. Uh-oh. It didn't work. Oh, it's an R with a 2. You're right, Emery. It's an R with a 2. You're right. Almost 6 years! Liam's almost been following me for 6 years. Wilter, do you want to know what all my Army of Crochet items will be made of? Yes. Cakebird, the fact that you still haven't followed me for a year is wild. It's still very wild. See, I know that's because I've done the E so many times. Fair enough. I thought it was an E as well. 1 year. Almost 2 years, Keith. Okay, so a bunch of stuff has happened with Moeka. Basically, Moeka is obsessed with this person called FB. We don't know who FB is. Moeka doesn't know who FB is. And we're trying to figure out who FB is. But the main suspect is Mr. Braun or Mr. Braun's wife. And that's why the place that we live has a direct connection to CERN. Yeah, it's Mischief. We already showed off that Liam has been following for 5 years. 2 pink dinos for Crush, 4 purple cats for... Oh my god, that's wonderful. Hi, Mischief, how you doing? Okay. We're talking with Kurisu, favorite girl, let's go! I'm counting down the days to what? Yeah, a lot of people have been following for around 1 year and 8 months, which makes sense because I started streaming in April. So if you followed me around April, then you would be at 1 year, 8 months. Did you read the Wattpad story? I read the first chapter. I haven't read the second chapter yet. Kirsty sighs when she sees me. I thought I asked you to keep me posted. Realize that I'm making 16 animals and half of them will be ducks for my friend. Oh, duck. Back to no sound. Have a wonderful stream. Thank you, Tori. There's only 1 chapter. There's 2 chapters. Well, I've been following 1 day longer than Tori. Yo. I've been busy. Busy. Right. There's 1. There's 2. There's 2 different postings. Oh, you mean, Emery, you mean of your story. Sorry. I thought you meant Blues. I understand what you mean. No, I haven't read it yet. Mustn't say hi back. No. No, Ollie, I'm so sorry. Kirsty glances at Moeka. Were you worried about me? Of course not. Why should I care what you're up to? It's just, Myra was really worried. I don't want you to see her sad. There's a second chapter. There's a second chapter of Blue's story. It's been posted in Crafts and Creations. There's not of Emery's story. If you want to read it on stream, you can. I've already drafted it, but I can repost it. It's all good, Emery. I'm not gonna read it today on stream. I'm trying to finish Steins Gate, and I probably won't be able to stream tomorrow because my parents are taking me out for a birthday dinner. So I'll be able to stream it today and Wednesday, and that's it, basically. Because I won't be able to stream on Thursday either because I'm leaving Thursday. And then, you know. So at least give her a call, okay? Now that she mentions it, it feels like I haven't talked to Mayuri in forever. I'm doing this to save Mayuri. Will you stream on my anniversary? I'm not sure. When is your anniversary? What day? I'm close to discovering our true enemy. I've been noticed. Congratulations. Our enemy, but... Kirsty glances at Moeka again. December 27, 28. Maybe. I think the 27th is when I come back. So I might be streaming the 28th. It depends. It depends. Like, I can't, when I'm gone because I won't have a computer. But I'll probably be streaming, like, around that. I'm also, like, the first week of January, I'm probably going to be doing streams in the middle of the day. Because I don't work. Moeka is completely expressionless. She's lightly kicking the dirt in boredom. She hasn't used her phone once since we began the search for FB. Long trip? Kind of. It's just more, the journey isn't long. It's just a staying. I guess we're not going to college. What? Isn't she our enemy? She is an enemy, but we're cooperating in order to cover the truth. Isn't she the one who killed Mayuri? Yes. However, Moika is just a pawn, and one that no longer poses a threat. To save Mayuri, I need to capture the king. Well, the king's cell phone. Wait, I need a college? What? Does it say what college I'm going to apply to, but I feel like that's a bad idea. Don't do that, Emery. You are correct. Whatever, so where are you going now? Take me with you. Have you gone mad, assistant of mine? I'm perfectly sane, and I'm not your assistant. It could be dangerous. Huh? Curiosity falters for a moment, but quickly tightens her expression. Do I die today? I've experienced the future, so I know who dies today. No, you don't die. Then there's no problem. This world line has essentially guaranteed my survival. Right. Kurisu doesn't die today. Neither does Mayuri. The only person who dies today is... Kuri Moika. This afternoon, she kills herself. I've already told Moika her fate. But in spite of that, Moika doesn't seem upset. At least on the surface. She's expressionless as always. The only difference is that she's not checking her phone as often. But Moika's not a strong woman. Beneath that expressionless mask, is she struggling against the fear of death? I still have Halloween candy? Yo! Oh my god, I have candy for my birthday. Oh, this is the best day ever. I burnt myself on iron today? Oh my god, Emery. Mish, if you weren't here before, I had simply cut my eye on a snow shovel today. You know? We ballin'. It just be like that sometimes. I decided to confront, Tenjo directly. You lied to me? What do you mean? What do you mean? You said that you'd stream Saturday and that's mean? Oh, I'm sorry. I tried to stream every single day, leading up to my birthday, and Saturday I was just way too tired. I'm sorry, Emery. I have Kurisu stand guard outside the house while Moika and I go inside. Now that we're planning to break in, we ring the doorbell like honest citizens. Tenjo soon opens the door and invites us into the living room. The divergence meter is sitting in its usual spot. I glance at the numbers. 0.52330.7%. There's still a long way to go before I reach 1%. How much more of this can I take? Make yourselves at home. Ultra, I never lie. Also, yeah, I'm definitely the spiral, if my memory serves. Yes, but if you do remember, the spiral usually doesn't... The spiral doesn't have to lie. Excuses, excuses. It's just after dawn, much too early for guests, but Tenjo welcomes us with a smile. He even starts preparing some instant coffee. You're an early riser, Mr. Braun. Doesn't have to, but most of the time. Yeah, gotta see my little girl off to school. I know it's summer break, but habit dies hard. Is your daughter still asleep? Hey, you thinking of trying something while she's sleeping? Touch her and I'll break your head. Got it? Don't worry. I'm more interested in his wife. There's still no sign of her. Is she asleep too, or could she be hiding somewhere? I'd like to do a thorough search of the house, but of course it's impossible. And then there's what he said just now about seeing Nai off to school. That sounded like something a single father would say. I suspect that FB was Tenjo's wife, but that may have been a mistake. Maybe Tenjo is just another courier after all. Maybe he doesn't even know about FB. Don't actually do. There's no way of getting it. Wait, show me a raccoon. Oh. Oh, Melton, Texas. That's how powerful it is. He is best at he is. You could ask if he has one. This is what I'm saying. Like, Reichiro, why don't you just ask if he has like a wife still around? I just don't. There's a possibility that FB might not even be an Akiba. I need answers. But how do I get them? Moika is just staring at the floor. Wait, oh, Melton, Texas heat? The raccoon. A crocheted raccoon. I can't count on her for any bright ideas. And whether or not Tenjo's wife is FB, I don't think this man will fall for any tricks. I decided to go for the direct approach. A few hours ago, 6 men stopped by this house to pick up a package, which they then delivered to France. You were there. I saw you. This time Tenjo doesn't give me his usual macho attitude. He just smiles softly. And? The package contains an IBM 5100. You know what that is, of course. Yeah, the legendary retro PC. This is too easy. He's never this cooperative. Are you just another courier, or are you a rounder? Instead of answering my question, Tenjo looks straight at Moika. Did you betray us, M4? I will not promise you that. How will I get to you, Emery? Walk. I don't know where you live, bro. You meet me halfway. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. Moika jerks upright. M4 is Moika's code name. Something only FB should know. No. Are you FB? Tenjo laughs once, a dry sound. Ever heard of Federation Braun? That's what FB stands for. Ever heard of Ferdda? How do you pronounce this? Anyways. Moika and I look at each other, confused by the sudden change of topic. Come on, he was a Nobel Prize winning physicist who invented the Braun tube. Okay, I understand. Tenjo has a thing for Braun tubes, I know that. But what does that have to do with anything? Ferdinand? Is it Ferdinand? Ferdinand, thank you. That sounds right in my head. Ferdinand Braun. Ferdinand Braun. Initials? FB. Oh shoot. Oh no. Why would I murder you? To be fair, like Ollie, Emery is correct. Well, dang. Now you get it. Tenjo casually produces a handgun. The motion is so smooth and natural that I don't even recognize it as a gun at first. Its heavy form gives off a chilling black luster. The muzzle is pointed at Moika. What? Moika and I are unarmed. We didn't plan for this. How could we have? We thought FB was Tenjo's wife, not the man himself. Bra. Don't fall off the bed. Yo! Oh my god, it's Trashy. Hello. We have a gun pointed at us. Uh-oh. Let me ask you one thing. Your wife. She died having Nai. Why? I curse silently. No wonder I've never seen her. She's been dead for years. Tenjo is FB. No, that can't be. I thought it was your world, M4. Now you're running away? Keeping his gun trained on Moika, the man I knew as Mr. Braun laughed scornfully. We're at an overwhelming disadvantage. I was a fool to believe the direct approach would work. Now my recklessness is going to get both of us killed. No. Not both of us. I don't die here. I'm here because I time leaped on the 16th. That fact is written on the fabric of the world line. Hope you're not getting a crochet raccoon then, are you okay, love? No. Hashtag fake weapon? It doesn't have to be hashtag fake weapon. You're allowed to show, like, weapons like this in a video game on stream. He looks like Walter White. A little bit. When did Breaking Bad come out, though? Like, when did the first episode of that come out? That's not a weapon, that's a brownie. Because I think the show came out, like, before. Yeah. I'm here because I left on the 6th. Yeah, okay. We read that. So if the attractor field model is right, I can't possibly die now on the morning of the 15th. 2008, really? Oh, this game came out in 2009. Although I don't think Breaking Bad was a hit right when it came out, right? So I highly doubt there's a connection. And also, it's a Japanese thing, so I doubt it. A brawny even. He's simply offering us leftovers. Breaking brawn. Uh-oh. My survival is guaranteed by the same force that keeps killing Mayuri. However, she's gonna get shot, guys, and I'm telling you this as a trigger warning. Moika has no such protection. She dies today. It doesn't matter how. She could easily die now, right before my eyes. What am I gonna do about it? She's gonna get shot, dude. Anyway, gotta get ready for stream. Shapeless self promo. What the F, Trashy? What the F? Put trigger warning in titles. I usually do. I usually remember to put, like, content warning, and I just forgot. We're putting it now. This, her, Turbang? That looks right. Whoa, who did that? Did you just shout out Trashy? I didn't realize I wasn't following Trashy. What the F? Trashy's a great streamer, guys. You should actually go follow him. Nothing. It doesn't matter. My goal is to obtain FB's cell phone and send a D-mail to Moika in the past. That is the reason I'm here. In any case, I mustn't let his handgun scare me. There's no turning back now. All I can do is stay on the offensive. So you're a rounder, CERN's dog. Their dog? Yeah, you ain't wrong. Tenjo is like a different person today. Wait, can I? Can I what? Can I what? No, I can't shout out. This is so sad. Oh, you can't shout out me. That makes sense. Oh, Green is always offensive. Real! He's composed. He doesn't get angry, even when I provoke him. You wouldn't expect a man with a gun to be so calm. Is this who he really is? Was the goth but good nature of shopkeeper just an act? If you shoot, it'll wake up your daughter. So what? Do you want your daughter to see you commit murder? My little girl is smart as a button. She'll understand. I grit my teeth. I can't believe you're a rounder. You, of all people. Hashida Shizu didn't give you a home so you could turn it into a safe house for CERN? Tenjo's smile stiffens for a second. But then he slaps his knee and laughs. You knew Suzu-san? You should have said something. Tenjo and I haven't spoken about Suzuha on this world line. Anyway, what gives you the right to speak for her, huh? She died 10 years ago. You were what, 8? How do you know how she felt? She told me. I glare at Tenjo. The anger and frustration are overwhelming. She was here in this time, not 5 days ago. I'll bring it to you here in Akihabara. That's my duty. And I'll see it through. The rest is up to you. I don't know, I've seen her YouTube though, recommended. Real. Change the future. Please. You guys should specifically watch the Dream video that on Cakebird's channel, and then the Golf with Friends one. Those, I would highly recommend those ones, actually. I still remember her words vividly. There's an ad. Guys, I have popcorn. Duck? I'll wait until you guys are back from ads. I have become my final form, she, they, bisexual. That's a great final form. Good job, Emery. Ad should be over now, I think. Though it feels like it's been forever since she spoke them, in objective time, it was just a few days ago. That's my way of saying my pronouns, funnily. That's great. I love that for you, Emery. She was right there, and you never knew it. Hashide Suzu, no, Amane Suzuha, was a time traveler. She came from the future to stop CERN. What? What? You never noticed, FB? The woman who saved your life came from the year 2036. She was one of us, a member, the daughter of Hashida Itaro. Suzuha hated CERN, and here you are, a man who owes her everything, doing their dirty work. Make sure it probably still has ads? Why? Is this how you honor Suzuha's memory? Stop making stuff up. Tony just thrusts his gun at me. I barely managed to keep from flinching. How did you turn out this way? F you, it's complicated. Me too, man. I feel that. Hello, Billy Bumble. This is one of those moments where this is a pretty good... I'm making my friend's birthday gift. Yo! And I'm trying to screenshot, right? He has like a gun and everything. It's great. Complicated. Is that supposed to be an excuse? Are you really FB? Moika looks completely lost. Tenjo sighs and lowers his gun. Yeah, I am. The mails. I wrote them. Why did I pretend to be a woman? Camouflage, obviously. Had to hide my identity. The internet's full of guys pretending to be girls. I gotta say though, M4, you send too much goddamn mail. Who has time for that? You better be grateful I bothered to reply. No. FB was like a mother to me. I'd do anything for FB. That was the point. It's easy to manipulate nut jobs like you. Just gotta give them something to cling to. Enough. Oh yes, this is definitely Billy Bubbler. Yep, definitely yes, that. Definitely not Mischief and Hackerman using their account on a TV. That would be crazy. That's quite funny, actually. Oh, the gun's back out. I approach Tenzo, but freeze once he points the gun at me again. Why did you stop emailing me? Huh? Oh, right. Your uselessness ended the second you dropped off the IB-100. I'm useless? That was obvious. I've been telling her this whole time that FB abandoned her. I guess it wasn't real to her until she heard it from FB's own mouth. Recruiting members directly is bad for secrecy, but the Rounders make up for it by choosing expendable assets with nowhere else to go. Any member who finds the IB-100 is eliminated. No exceptions. What? What is he saying? Not suspicious at all. Me when Billy was a lie. No. That way, CERN gets to keep their secrets. Plus, have a cheap army of outcasts like us. FB. We're all expendable. Every last one of us. And it sucks, let me tell you. Without dropping a smile, Tenjo takes his gun. He's gonna die. Right here. He is going to shoot himself, and he is going to die. As soon as our job's done, they get rid of us. Guess it makes us cattle, not dogs. And presses against the side of his head. Eh? Disobey orders, and they go after your family. I can't let them touch my little girl, can I? Wait, don't. Sorry for everything, Suzy-san. Really, how did I turn out this way? He's in your bed, but I'm in your Twitch chat. Da, 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 da. He pulls the trigger. That's not the first time that someone has done that on in this game. I'm gonna be real, guys. Why? Brain splatter across the wall. Tenjo's massive body drops to the floor and sprawls out, motionless. A dark red stain begins to spread over the tatami mats. Cam switch? Why? He's dead. Tenjo's dead. No, why? That's fair. It's over, and I still understand what happened. I was expecting a splash screen of him dead. Even if there was, they've shown, like, Mayuri died, like, multiple times by getting shot. Like, it's not like TOS. Would he have killed himself even if he hadn't confronted him? Was his death too the will of fate? Tenjo had completed his mission. Maybe he chose to eliminate himself rather than face CERN's assassins. You fool. I bite down hard on my lip. I pound my fist against the floor. You left your daughter all alone. He meant to protect her with his sacrifice. But what is Nai supposed to do now? How could you die with a smile? All rounders are expendable, he said. Does that mean FB was just another pawn? Is that how CERN operates? That's insanity. This can't be real. Nai, is she still asleep in the next room, blissfully unaware of her father's suicide? How do I explain this to her? Should I run? Again, strictly speaking, my purpose is to obtain FB's phone. Once I send the D-mail and change the world line, all of this will be undone. I can run like a coward and no one will know. I'll know. I timidly slide open the door to Nai's bedroom. Or you can just use the phone, send an email, and this world line would change. Like, none of this would happen. It looks like you'd expect. There's a red backpack hanging next to the desk, and there's a futon laid out on the floor. But Nye isn't there. The window is open. The lace curtains are waving, as if to invite the fresh morning breeze inside. She's gone. Where did she go? No. Don't tell me Stern kidnapped her. I don't even know if she was here when we arrived. None of this makes sense. This isn't the world I know. His phone. I need Tenjo's phone. I'm relieved Nye isn't here. I don't have to tell her about her father's death. I find Tenjo's phone in his pants pocket. I was ready to kill him for it if I had to. I never thought he would kill himself. And now I'm looting his dead body like a hyena scavenging for scraps of meat. Make myself want to puke. I leave as soon as I have the phone, dragging the catatonic Moeka with me. We regroup with Kurisu, who was worried sick waiting outside, and hail a taxi. I wish we hadn't spent so much time parked near Tenjo's house. When the body is found, the police might trace the rental car back to us. Maybe we should have reported it first, but I'd rather not have to answer any questions. Besides, soon, none of this will have happened. Self-report moment. You're not wrong, but why would you say that? So the manager was FB. He's the imposter. Guys, he was the imposter. It all makes sense. First, we take Moeka back to her apartment. There, I explain to Kurisu what happened. Moeka didn't say a word on the way back. Now she's sitting on the floor by the entrance, staring off into space. It must have been quite a shock to hear Tenjo, FB's, confession. The one person she trusted betrayed her. She may never recover. But were Tenjo's actions really a betrayal? I'm not quite convinced. Something felt off back there. Rounders who complete their missions are eliminated. No exceptions. That's what FB said. But in that case, why wasn't Moeka killed? Hey, Moeka. It's possible that FB did what he did so you could live. Maybe he didn't abandon you. Maybe by pushing you away, he was trying to keep you safe. This may just be wishful thinking. We'll never know FB's true intentions. But I want to believe that Tenjo did care for her, that there was a place for Moeka somewhere. What am I doing? Why am I trying to comfort Moeka? Maybe I'm just soft. Okabe, we need to send the email now. Kurisu's expression is grave. Miss this chance and you could be in a lot of trouble. Kurisu had the same thoughts as me. Your goal is to save Mayuri, not take revenge on CERN, right? I don't want anyone else to be hurt because of the machine we built. Yeah, you're right. FB's phone is my possession. There's no longer any reason to stay on this world line. It's only a matter of time until the police come looking for us. I should send the email immediately. Man's caring about someone's emotion for once? Amazing. I know. Character growth. Real. When I do, the present will be reconstruction. Microwave. I think he might have spelled microwave wrong. Maybe not. I don't know. Tenjo will still be alive. Moeka will still be in contact with FB. And at last, the IB-5100 will return to me. I just need to think about saving Mayuri, and all will be well. Do you think Daru's still in the lab? I'll try calling. I'll send the same message I tried to send earlier from Moeka's phone. Only this time, it will be from FB's phone. Guys, I need the thing. When given the option to send the email at the end of the chapter, do nothing for an extra scene. Okay. Will do. Banana. When Moika sees it, she'll believe it. To be an order from FB. Knowing her dependence on FB, she'll obey without question. Makes me sick to be taking advantage of Moika's vulnerabilities like this. How am I any different from FB? He said he'll be there in 5 minutes. So we just wait until then. By the way, something weird happened back there. After closing her phone, Kirsi glances at Moika and lowers her voice. While I was waiting outside, I heard a gunshot. And right after that, I saw her. Her? Who? I asked even though I already know the answer. There's only one person it could be. Nai-chan. She ran out the back door. When I called to her to stop, our eyes met. Kirsi bites her lip, as if fighting an unpleasant memory. It happened right after she heard the gunshot. If that's true, then Nai saw her father die. She saw her father die and ran away. What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Trouble. There's a knock on the door. Somebody's there. Who? Moika, who had been squatting by the entrance, slowly lifts her head. This is wrong. The timing's too perfect. Today, Kuri Moika dies. This world line has already approved that fate. Had it come for her already? Moika reaches for the doorknob. Wait, don't! I try to stop her. But too late. Moika is already turning the doorknob. Oh, it's definitely gonna effing be Nai with a gun. For real. The door opens slowly. And there stands... Oh boy. Hi! An innocent greeting. A child's voice. Familiar. How did she find this place? How did she get here? Why did she come here? She ran away. Our eyes met. Right after I heard the gunshot. I forgot this happened. I completely forgot. I forgot this happened. Oh boy. I forgot this happened. Nice sets up the Moika. Moika's body blocks my view. Wait, what? I looked away? Nai, cut her throat with a knife. The next instant, Moika drops to her knees like a string-cut puppet. So you guys remember that, that time when, Nai pushed Mayuri accidentally in front of a train? What if it wasn't so accidental? Just saying. Nai was a second imposter, real. An innocent laugh. Little psycho, real. Hands dyed with blood. A cleaver in her hand. No way. Yes way. Nai's lip twists into a voracious sneer. How was your birthday? My birthday was awesome. We watched movies all day. The day before we went to the board game cafe. We had cake, everything like that. Today, I had a party at my work. So, like, it was almost like having, like, 3 birthdays in one. Solis, how are you doing? That's good, I saw you the day before. Oh, fair enough. Who didn't I kill? Moika. She looks straight up at me, her eyes burning with intense hatred. Those aren't the eyes of a child. What's going on here? Oh my god. I forgot that you had a Twitch account, bro. How are you doing? I forgot you followed me. Hold on. Okay, wait. Guys, can someone do followage for Solis, please? I want to know. Because it has to be close to the Liams, right? Oh, it's not! Oh, it's not. It's about the same as the rest of you guys. Interesting. Interesting. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nick, you have a fan club. Hides? Yeah, I would do, to be real. This is someone who I went to school with. Nick, you just came in time. This little girl, has just, slit someone's throat. For funsies. You know? What the F? Emery, would you want to know that Nick is actually the same age as me, so... Actually, I'm older. Okay, by like a week. Nick is younger? That's simply not true, Emery. That's simply not true. Actually. He's actually older. Yes? Okay, Emery. For sure. Real. Is this really Nai? I won't forgive you. The venom in her voice chills me to the bone. Daddy died because of you. I'll never forgive you. I'll kill you with my own 2 hands. Kurisu and I stare in shocked silence. Neither of us can move a muscle. Okabe Ritaro? My heart skips a beat. I feel like someone just walked over my grave. I'll come for you in 15 years. I hope you spend them quivering in terror. Why 15 years? Emery, I am God. I degree him younger. Okay. Nai tosses the knife away and leaves, laughing all the while. I hear the sound of her footsteps pattering down the stairs. Soon they fade away, leaving us in silence. Yeah, so we're changing this world line, like, now, I think. We're changing this... good thing I can time travel! Like, children going, is a new fear? Yeah. Yes, that is how that works. Nai is an effing lunatic? Yeah. This is like, Okabe Ritaro right now is just like, oh, thank God I can change timelines, because I don't want any of that, actually. No thank you. Yeah, I think we should change the timeline now. What the hell was that? A demon? Was she possessed? My entire body is shaking. I have to struggle just to move a finger. What about Moika? Moika's clothes are soaked in blood. There's a gaping wound in her abdomen where Nai stabbed her. Oh, she did get stabbed. Calm down. Kurisu yells for me to come to my senses, and then she takes out her phone. Check on Kuri. Yeah, that's Mayuri. I'll call an ambulance. No, wait, before that. Maybe you should just send the email. Even now, Kurisu is calm. I feel an irrational surge of anger at her composure, but I know that she's right. Well, she was her father's daughter, I guess? Yeah. I finished her birthday gift, trying to work on the other one, since their birthdays are a day apart. Oof, I'm so sorry, Emery. Once I send the email, this world line will be undone. I know that, but still I run to Moika's side. Ouch. When I lift her up into my arms, I see that her chest is already covered in blood. Moika? She's my enemy. Hang in there. She killed Mayuri. Can you hear me? Moika? I can't understand her. I can't forgive her. And yet, I can't help but call her name. Because in a sense, she's a victim too. Oh, she is so dead. She's so very much dead. Moika slowly opens her eyes. Her eyes are blank and unfocused. She's fading fast. I don't know what that's supposed to say. She tries to speak, but her voice catches in her throat. I bring my ear closer to her lips. I killed someone precious to you. Yes, you did. Countless times. Not on this world line, but on others. This is my punishment. The will of fate. I'm sorry. I'm so... I silently squeeze Moika's hand. Moika doesn't squeeze back. She no longer has the strength. I had nothing except FB. The only place I belonged. I would kill to protect it. You're right to hate me. I'm sorry. I forgive you. The words come to my lips uninhibited. But as soon as I speak them, I understand why. Moika does not kill Mayuri on this world line. Even if she could, it would not happen until tomorrow. This Moika, the one dying in my arms, is innocent. And yet, even now, she says, I'm sorry. How could I not answer her? I forgive you. Perhaps the words are meaningless. Forgiving Moika will not cure Nai's hate, neither will Moika's death. I don't even know if I truly mean what I'm saying. But still, I remember what Kurisu said. My goal is to save Mayuri, not avenge her. So here, now, I forgive you. Keith, that's awful. The anguish seems to fade from Moika's face. Her eyes slowly close. A tear slides down Moika's cheek. Her hand slides from my grasp. She is no longer breathing. Biting my lip, I lay Moika to rest on the floor. I place her purple phone in my hands. In her hands. Okabe? Kurisu calls to me in a weak voice. I think you should send the D-mail. Everything's ready at the lab. I'm just hearing your brother crackle in the background. He's watching some YouTube video. I don't know, man. Yeah. Moika and FB are gone, but Mayuri's fate remains unchanged. The universe still demands her death. Hey, Christina. When I send the D-mail and change divergence, do you think Moika's fate will change? Based on the attractive field model you spoke of, she'd be more likely to live if divergence exceeds 1%. D-mail, it's... I don't want to explain this to you, Nick. It's a shorthand. So it's like, it's an email, but it's, it has something to do with, like, time divergence or something. But, like, man, have I been waiting, like, literally the, like, 90 plus hours I've been playing this game for someone to realize that D-mail can mean something completely different, and no one has said a word. Sorry, I wish I knew what to say. Don't worry about it. I stand up. Moika's blood clings to my hands. It won't come off, even when I wipe it with a tissue. I stop trying and take out FB's phone. I nod to Kurisu. Not that kind of thing. Thanks, Keith, for the clarification. She goes Daro and tells him to activate the phone wave things with the change. Oh, I noticed I just never acknowledged it. Dick mail, thank you. Mischief, thank you. Take one last look at Moika's body lying there. Causality is a strange and terrifying thing. At the beginning of all this, Moika killed Mayuri. It's not Billy. But now Moika lies dead, while Mayuri still lives. All because I changed the past. Moika, if you're going to apologize for a sin you didn't commit, then I must apologize as well. I am responsible for twisting your fate. And for twisting the fate of Tenjo Nai. What the F, Ollie? Chimby, hello, Babushka. How are you doing? It was simply their account. Okay, well. I ruined that innocent girl's life. Made her something other than what she was meant to be. What? Chimby, are you feeling because that's an emotion. It is okay to just leave her like this. Why do you pin it? Who pinned it? Who pinned what? What did you pin? Oh. It's a little bit funny. Of course, if I send the email now, this world line will be undone. Nine's twisted fate will be corrected. There's no point in worrying about it. I should just think about my area. I shouldn't burden myself with any more problems. Oh, there's an ad. There's an ad. I eat popcorn while ad is going. People who are not getting ads, how are we feeling today? It's popcorn eating time. The reason why I'm not pulling out the phone here is because, I know there's an extra scene if I just keep clicking through. So we're just gonna keep clicking through. Brah. Brah what? I got 4 hours of sleep, woke up at 2 a.m. and worked 11 to 7 tonight. Whoa. Are you for real eating with chopsticks? Yeah. Jealous? So I don't get greasy fingers on my keyboard. Exactly. Exactly. Is this really okay? Next year I want to see you eat pizza with a chopstick? No, you see, you eat pizza with a napkin. You have to think about this logically, man. Is this really okay? Of course it is. Send the email. It's all I need to do. Why won't my fingers move? I already know what I need to do. And yet... Okabe? Wasn't there something strange about that girl? That girl? You mean Nai-chan? I nod. She was like a different person. What does she mean she'll kill me in 15 years? It bothers me. Does she know something? What was she implying? Don't worry about it, Okabe. Send the email right now. That'll solve everything. I put FB's phone in my pocket. I can't pretend I didn't see that. Nice crime is partially my responsibility. And I need to know what she meant when she promised to kill me 15 years from now. I'm time leaping. Back to the lab. Wait, was I supposed to save at some point? Hold on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What does it say? Given the option to send an email at the end of chapter, do nothing for an extra scene. Okay, so it's just an extra scene. We're fine, guys. We're fine. I'm time leaping. Back to the lab. Percy sighs, but I pretend not to hear it. Why won't my fingers move? Why am I talking? Why does the player want to follow this line of info? Because I want to know! They don't show this in, like, the anime. Like she does, I think, go crazy, but they don't, like, show this part. Anyways. Our enemy, but... Kurisi glances at Moika, then whispers into my ear. Isn't she our enemy? It's about 7 a.m., right? Huh? Well, yeah, but where did that question come from? After time leaping 4 hours back, I find myself in front of the station. This is right after Moika and I meet up with Kurisu after returning from Narita Airport. I don't know if it wasn't pronounced right. After this comes to Tenjo's residence. Moika is standing a few meters away, kicking the dirt in boredom. Moika was dead just a few minutes ago, but now she's perfectly fine. I feel no surprise. I suppose I'm grown accustomed to this particular facet of time travel. Looks at camera, the phone is right here. What dialogue are you looking for, player? I need to know! After all, I've seen Mayuri come back to life countless times already. There is one other thing experience has taught me. Today, Moika and Tenjo will die, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. I know it's cruel, but I didn't come back here to save them. I don't have the means to. And it isn't my problem. The problem is Nai. We arrive in front of Tenjo's house, just like we did before I time leaped. But this time, I wait outside with Kurisu. Moika enters alone, expressionless as ever. While we wait outside, I tell Kurisu what's about to happen. I also tell her to wait a little while after she hears a gunshot, and then go inside and take Tenjo's phone. It feels like an eternity passes in silence. And then... Kurisu gasped, her body goes stiff. There really was a gunshot. I immediately look around. Just as Kurisu told me, I see a girl coming out of the window. She walks away quickly, but at the same time taking care not to make a sound. That's not how a child acts after witnessing her father's death. Wait! Nai looks over her shoulder. She spears me with her with eyes full of hatred. That alone is enough to make me shiver. It's pitiful, but a tiny little girl is making me nervous. Something is very wrong here. This Nai is like a completely different person. I want to know her true identity. That's why I time leap instead of sending the email. Nai is still running, ignoring my calls to stop. I run after her. Out of shape though I may be, I'm still more than a match for a 12-year-old girl. The distance between us quickly shortens. Nai keeps running, occasionally looking back at me and gritting her teeth in a very unchildlike manner. I have no idea what the answer is, by the way. I don't know what this is. Normally a child being chased by a man will cry and scream things like stay away or help. But this girl says nothing. The only sound is her heavy breathing. Stop. I call out to her once more when she's nearly in arm's reach. Unexpectedly, Nai slows down and eventually stops to catch her breath. Wait, time leap? You know what? You might be right. It might be something like that. Looks like she's realized she can't get away. From the sound of her breathing, she must be at her limit. We're alone. Kurisu and Moika must still be at the house, and the streets are empty thanks to Odon holiday. Perfect. I was afraid someone might report me as a child. Now I get what I need to know out of the stranger who looks like Nai. I call out to her as I catch my breath. You know what, Keith? You might be right, actually. Are you really Tenjo Nai? Nai glares at me as she catches her breath. You plan to kill Kuri Moika after this, don't you? That's right. Or the number of 58-hour time leaps to go back 15 years. It's a lot, but you also... Okay, but we have to also think that in 15 years from now, that might not be necessary. Like, she might not have to do that. She might be able to just go back 15 years. You know? She punctuates her nonchalant reply with a casual smile. That is not the face of a child. Revenge for your father? You and Kuri Moika killed Daddy. Your dad killed himself. He blew his own brains out. He would have done it even if we hadn't been there. It's not our fault. I don't care. What? Kuri Moika was there when Daddy died, but she didn't stop him. I won't forgive her. Well, she still leaps into her child form. Oh yeah, definitely. Nor you, Okabe Ritaro. You weren't there, but Daddy wouldn't have died if you hadn't gotten involved. Wait, is she blaming me for finding the IBM 5100? How the hell was I supposed to know? But I won't kill you now. I can't. The tiny little girl, barely half my height, looks up at me with a smile that chills my blood. I'll kill you in 15 years. Keep living in fear until then. I get on my knees and grab Nai by the shoulders. I hold back my terror and meet her stare for stare. And yet, this girl doesn't even flinch. Who are you? She isn't Tenjo Nai. What do you mean you'll kill me in 15 years? Exactly what it sounds like. 15 years from now, I killed you. Killed? Why is she using past tense? Guys, we know that in the future he becomes a terrorist and that he dies before Suzuha can meet him. But we don't know how he dies. Now, what Technoblade quote are we thinking, Keith? Nai laughs once, a harsh and mocking sound. Then she leans in and whispers, "You still don't get it?" Oh, she also has a microwave? Just now, you asked who I am. I am Tenjo Nai, no doubt about that. But I remember the next 15 years. No. Did she? Time leap. Nai suddenly whips out a knife, catching me completely off guard. What the F? Oh my god! Bro, I would cry. Like, even with the knowledge that I can't die, this, I would be scared. That's why she didn't care that her dad died, she already seen it. This would freak me out. Like, even with the knowledge of, I can't die today. That's... Yup, I have no issues ending this child. I am afraid. This is simply not in the anime. Didn't know this happened. That's so cool for us. Nai drives a knife into the elbow of my right arm, which was grabbing her shoulder. Blood sprays onto Nai's face, but she doesn't even blink. Instead... I'm about to commit a Technoblade and kick that child in self-defense. She laughs. Just like she laughed when she killed Moika. Damn it. Damn it. The intense pain brings me to my knees. For a moment I panic, but somehow I manage to convince myself that I'm fine. I won't die here, I tell myself. This world line won't accept that. It's just like Nai said herself. It's not that she won't kill me, she can't. If she tried, something would surely interfere. Want to hear how I killed you? In the future, you were one of the founders of the resistance against CERN. But I'd capture you, and imprison you, and torture you in every which way I could think of. You cried and screamed and begged for your life. All well covered in... That's so cool for you, Nai. You were one sorry sight, Okabe Ritaro. After I ran out of things to do, I finally slit your throat. And then I stabbed you, over and over and over again. So many times I don't even remember. That's how your life is going to end. That's your punishment for murdering my dad. I'm not going to say that again. Nai grabbed my arm and digs her tiny fingers into my wound. That's so cool. I mean, it's literally self-defense? Exactly. My nerves burst into flame, not just in my arm, but throughout my entire body. The pain forces the air out of my lungs, in a blood-curdling scream. I can't shake off Nai's hands. I can't even move a finger against the pain. CERN confiscates your time leap machine. They kept it locked away for 15 years, until I came for it. After I became a rounder and I killed you, I used that machine to come all the way back here. It was hard, let me tell you. That it can't leap more than 48 hours at a time. Oh my god, she did! She did go back 48 hours at a time. That's stupid. I hate that. To travel 15 years in 48-hour increments would take... Damn, I can't calculate through the pain. 2,738 leaps. I messed up a few times, though, so it was really more like twice that. At least. I kind of lost count after a while. Now I get it. When I came to this world line, I went back to the lab after learning of Moika's suicide. And once I got there, I found evidence someone had used the time leap machine. So that was Nai's final time leap. Let's hear stories about your love life. Who's your biggest crush right now? What the F? Bro. She's a teenager, I think? No, she's in elementary school. I think she's like 8. Like, at most 10. Oh, in the future. So she's like almost 20? Or she is like 20 something? They keep staring into my eyes as her fingers crawl deeper into my wound. I bite my lip in a desperate attempt to bear the pain. My blood won't stop flowing. I'm tired? Alright, Emery. It collects into a puddle and stains the asphalt dark red. Revenge was all I lived for. I won't let anyone get in my way. I will kill Kurimoika with my own 2 hands. I won't let that kill herself. She doesn't deserve to go out easy. I'm not sleeping until 11? Alright, Emery. Well, I mean, you do what you want. You let 15 years just for that? She's insane. And it was Moika and I who made her that way. Who turned an innocent little girl into a creature of hatred starved for vengeance. But it's still 15 years of her life. 15 years. I can't understand what it's like to live with such hatred for so long. Just for that. Nice slender fingers pry deeper into my wound. So deep, I can feel her fingers against my bone. It's a reasonable sleep schedule that I can deal with, so fair enough. It might not mean much to you, but to me, killing you two means everything. So you killed Moika, but what comes next? Next? Are you gonna repeat those 15 years all over again? Huh? What do you care about those 15 years? Oh my god, it's Trashy. What a time to join. Hi Trashy, how are you doing? We're doing great. No, I'm so sorry, Trashy. I regret sometimes that me and my Billy have the same time zone right now, so I'll talk about it and you'll be like, I know, we have the same time. Oh, fair enough. Hi, Chimby. I'm sorry that we're not being killed by an 8-year-old. Steins Gate be wild. Welcome back, Chimpy. I'm sorry that your connection's not working, Trashy. That sucks. There's nothing for me there. She does not cry. She does not sneer. Her voice is flat and emotionless as she speaks these words. There's nothing more I can say to this girl I destroyed. At last, Nai lets go of my arm. She looks in disgust at her hands, now covered in my blood. I don't need anything from you now. However, I did slaughter many people using the Deku Smash in Fortnite. I hate that you were playing Fortnite, Trashy, but I'm so proud of you. Good job. 10 out of 10. Or being killed by an 11-year-old? I don't need anything from you now. Just wait in fear and regret, Okabe Ritaro, until I come for you in 15 years. That's so cool for us. I'm powerless to stop her from running away. I would also laugh after that interaction. Dry laughter leaks out of my mouth. That girl's disconnected from causality, just like I am. I asked her what she would do after killing Moika. She didn't answer. The first time she lived those 15 years, all she had was revenge. And after time leaping thousands of times, she extracted that revenge. How will she live those 15 years the second time around? Will she kill me again? Will her revenge be complete then? Or will it continue forever until even she forgets why? The thought squeezes my heart like a vase. Does time travel bring nothing but pain? We built a time machine out of curiosity. We were fools. If not for our meddling, Stern would not have targeted us. Mayuri would not have died. Suzuha would not have had to travel to the past. Ferris would not have lost her father twice. Rika would not have to forsake her feelings for me. And Moika would not have killed Mayuri. Okabe! I am currently covered in blood. It is my own. She gonna time travel again just to relive her life? I think so. I think that's like the idea, is that she's just gonna keep going back in time over and over and over again. Kirsty runs up to me. She turns pale at the sight of my bleeding arm. What happened? Are you okay? She kneels in front of me, worry etched on her face. The phone. I brought it, but... Kirsty hands me FB's phone. I take it and start typing out the mail with my left hand. Hey, tell me what happened, will you? Should I call an ambulance? Calm down. I'm gonna send the email now. Right, if the world line changes, this will disappear. What if we're the last? As in, like, we're the last timeline where she kills everyone? I don't know. Yes, but who cares about my wounds? Tenjo's death, Moika's death, and the damage to Nai's soul will be undone. Stop search. God, in 15 years, you'll be like 40? I'll be 36. So I won't be 40 yet. Stop search. PC unneeded. That's what matters. Stand by. I finish the mail and take a breath. +5, you'll be 40? 41? Oh yeah, I will be 40, you're right. Hey, why do you think Tenjo didn't kill Moika? What do you mean? Any rounder who finds an IBM 5100 is silence, no exceptions. That's what Tenjo said. In that case, the one who should have been eliminated first was Moika. She found the IBM 5100 in the first place. And yet, Tenjo cut contact with her instead. And when we exposed his true identity, he shot himself, not Moika. I think he wanted to save Moika. Perhaps it's just wishful thinking. I'm 26. But I just turned 26, like, yesterday. Perhaps I'm just looking for an ounce of comfort in all of this suffering. Even if this was Tenjo's intention, it was meaningless. Moika will die today. Whatever, by her own hand or Nai's, it doesn't matter. However, I hope it works out on the Beta World line. They are the enemy. I should hate them for killing Mayuri. But in some sense, Tenjo, Moika, and Nai are all just victims of my foolish experiments. I pray that they can live normal lives, at least on the Beta World line. For their sake as well as Mayuri's, I must send this email. Sorry, Nai. Once this email is sent, this world line will be undone. But I can't let you have your revenge. Yeah! Are we ending this series yet? No, there's one more chapter. Oh, this chapter continues. There's still... We're on the second to last chapter right now. I think I know where this chapter ends, actually. But anyways, we're gonna save. We're not ending the stream yet, but I'm gonna save. Yo, let's go! Okay. The world shatters, warps, and reforms. Eventually, those sensations disappear, and color gradually returns to the world. I find myself standing in the street near the lab. The burning pain in my right arm is suddenly gone. I look down. There's no wound, no blood. Yo, Uchier, whenever I meet you in like 10 years' time, do you want to beat up a microwave together? Oh my god, Emery? You want to go to like one of those places where like, you can like smash up a bunch of stuff, like they put you in like a suit? and you like have to wear goggles and stuff like that, and you can like smash like bottles and stuff with like a rage room. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, actually though, that would be really fun. Like there has to be at least one with a microwave, right? You guys actually want to know what's worse? There's a second game. And we're gonna play it. I own it. There's another game. It's called Steins Gate Zero. And it's like the direct sequel. I'll make an appointment in 10 years. Okay. Please, I must break. Yes. Instead, I'm holding a convenience store bag with 2 bottles of Dr. P. I guess it worked. I head straight for Moika's apartment. When I get there, Moika opens the door normally and peeks out at me. She looks fine. No signs of despair, no blood stain by the door, no knife either. Okabe? How did you know where I... Let me kill some time here. I barge into the room. The hour of Moika's death passes with no sign of Nai. The world line has changed. Oh my god, I got mail. I don't need an IBM 5100 anymore, Moika. Moika's right in front of me, but she sends me mail. It feels like forever since we last conversed like this. What do you mean? My supervisor told me to stop looking. FB told you to stop? You're not supposed to know who that is, my dude. How do you know about FB? Where did you get that information? So FB's still alive. I feel relief, but also fear. I mustn't forget that he is my enemy. The ending of the thing I order comes in. Wait, and then you start playing, I plan to play along? Ooh! Moika. For now, however, I'm more interested in what Moika just said. FB canceled her mission to retrieve the IBM 5100? Doing your duty sets you up for disposal, so you're more like cattle than dogs. I recall his last words. Perhaps he canceled her mission so that they wouldn't be eliminated. You did. You eliminated. Is Okabe okay? Like, he sent the D-mail for her to stop looking. Does he, like, not remember? Like, he just did this. What the F? Perhaps he canceled our mission so that he wouldn't be eliminated. If that's the truth, then maybe he really was trying to save Moika. Live in fear and regret, Okabe Ritaro, until we meet again in 15 years. I wonder what happened to Nai. I can't get that childish yet hate-filled voice out of my head. On that world line, I turn an innocent girl into a murderer. I bite my lip hard enough to draw blood. I won't fear you, Nai, nor will I I don't know what that said. That world line has already been undone. But how will things turn out on this new world line? No, there's no point thinking about it. Repent? Thank you. The plan worked. The I-5100 should already be back in my possession. And if that's the case, then there's no need to stay on this world line either. Guys, we got the IBM 5100 back. You know why we wanted the IBM 5100? Because there is a web page on CERN's like website, like in their on their network, that could only be decoded with an IBM 5100. So we're finally gonna be able to know what that says. Maybe. On the way back to the lab, I stopped by the Braun Tube workshop and peeked through the window. The 42-inch CRT is powered on, and Tenjo, FB, is lounging in front of it, reading the sports page. You back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. FB is still alive. His daughter Nai has no reason to hate anyone now. I climb the stairs to the lab. There's nobody there but Kurisu. Have you been to Kiri Moika's apartment? Huh? Kurisu pauses her at-channel browsing session to look at me in confusion. Moika's apartment? Never. Oh, okay. Why do you ask? It doesn't matter. Just wondering. I cut across the lounge and head straight for the development room. Oh my god, it's Reddit. Oh my god, she's on Reddit. Oh my god. She was browsing on Reddit. Oh my god. Oh my god, Darky, hello! Thank you so much! I'm doing great, Dorky. We've just gone past, like, a pretty, like, intense part of this game, so I'm kind of hoping that, like, for a little bit, it's gonna be a little bit more chill. Could be worse, could be 4chan. True. Dorky, how are you doing? In the middle of that room sits a time leap machine. After a glance at the time leap machine, I scan the shelves. It's here! A large, familiar cardboard box. Yo, we have it back. I was right. Inside the box is the IBM 5100, the legendary retro PC stolen from me by a twist of fate. At last, it has returned. I'm slightly dying, but I mean good other than that. Now, Dorky. That doesn't sound okay. What do you mean slightly dying? Good night. Have a good night, Emery. Almost at the tea. Nice. The long battle is finally over. I did it. We can save Mayuri. Daru, where's my super hacker? I can't contain my excitement. My heart is beating like a jackhammer. He's not here. Second, I'm in the AR right now. Dorky, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. I'm so sorry you're sick. That sucks. But, like, can't miss an old tier stream? Bro. This is the same vibe as when people were, like, on that Jack Manifold grind, and they were, like, at people's, like, funeral. Dorky, I hope you feel better. I hope it's nothing, like, super, super serious. And if it is, I hope you get better soon. Good God. He went to Kamima, remember? Oh, right. In that case, he won't return until evening. Don't worry, though. I'll be okay, though. Okay, good. I'm glad. Yee. I can't wait that long. So I fire up the time machine and leap. Are you leaping to the future? Don't mind me, he just broke my leg, but I got the ultra stream grind. No, he went to the past. Oh, I understand what he's doing. A shape and color return to the world. I see Daro in front of his computer. Sleepily playing and... yeah. Be like that. Oh boy. Kirsty's napping on the sofa. She probably just got done with her all-nighter on the time leap machine. Mayuri's not around. She probably went to Ruka's to beg her to cosplay. Daru, Christina. Kirsty jerks awake. It's time for the final phase of Operation Yup. Oh my god, guys. Hoenn Kyoma's back. My Snorinus declaration earns only blank scares. Why are they so slow? The IBM 5100, Daru. Yeah? Listen to me, man. We have an IBM 5100. Of course we do. You're the one who found it, Ocarine. Yes, I did. I found it at Yanabayashi Shrine. Have you been drinking too much soda? Let me sleep, for crying out loud. Kirsty rubs her eyes and complains. She looks dead tired. I can't even help you with the word, bro. Oh no. I was up all night. A question, Daru. Have you researched how to use the IBM 5100? Huh? Well, yeah, I guess. Can you believe I did it while preparing for Kamima? I'm like a saint or something. You'd knight me for this in England. Then we should call you Sir Super Hacker. Hell no. Will you guys shut up? You're giving me a headache. If Dara knows how to use the IBP-100, then we can hack CERN right now. Hear me, Lab Mems! Mayuri's not here, but that's actually more convenient. Our long struggle has at last reached its climax. Ragnarok is at hand. Now, we must deliver the decisive blow. With the power of the IBP-100, we shall crack CERN's most secure database and destroy it from the inside. Though the cowardly apparatus known as Echelon, the enemies have acquired precious intelligence on our activities. Now they plot to steal our sacred time machine, upon which rest the hopes and dreams of all mankind. Halloween is back, let's go! Beneath its scholarly trappings, CERN is a hive of scum and villainy, of men who would sacrifice innocent souls in their quest to rule all space and time. But now we are poised to crush them with the hammer of justice. And when we do, they will once again, they will know once and for all by whose hand the wheel of fate truly turns. When the sun sets upon the battlefield, the foul system that rules the world will crumble, and from the fame, a new age will arrive, an age of glorious, unfettered chaos. Oh, shut up! What are you talking about? This is what he sounded like before, though. Kurisu gets fed up and raises from the sofa. What are you talking about? You called it, Keith. Nobody can know the darkness in Ocarina's heart. First, get your character straight. What kind of mad scientist talks about the hammer of justice? I guess he just got caught up in the heat of the moment. Maybe he regrets it now. Come on, guys. Stop complaining and get ready. Get ready? To crack CERN. Weren't you listening? I don't think that's a good idea. When did you become a goody two-shoes? Where's your ambition? Are you trying to get us arrested? That's not the problem. I fight the urge to grit my teeth. Instead, I fix Kurisu with my stare. It's taken me so long just to reach this point. Do I have clairvoyance or something? I don't know, man. This is my chance to escape the Alpha World Line and save Mayuri. I won't let anyone get in my way. Anyone! Bro, you said that out loud. They don't know what you're talking about. You said that out loud. Okabe. Why so serious, man? I've got good reason. To them, only half an hour has passed since the time leap machine was built. But to me, many days have passed since this ordeal began. Please. I bow my head deeply. Please hear me out. Or else Mayuri will die, and in 26 years, the world will be ruled by CERN. Suzuha's sacrifice will have been for nothing. Garu claps me on my shoulder, then smiles broadly and thrusts his thumb skyward. It's not like I'm cracking for you or anything, okay? Oh god. I burst out in laughter. Sir Super Hacker, Tsundere version, is here to save the day. I couldn't have asked for a better right-hand man. If only Bunny could see her man now. I think someone should screenshot this and send it to Bunny. I think that would be funny. She'd, like... Bunny will be sad they missed this, for sure. Hold on. Okay, we're holding. We're holding Cake Bird. On it. Nice. Done? Nice. Thanks, Cake Bird. Keith, also thank you. As Daru hooks the IBM-100 to his PC, I explain the situation one more time. Let's hope this is the last. This all happened because of the very first email I sent to Daru. CERN intercepted that email with Echelon and figured out what it meant, then sent their rounders after us. I didn't send it as Cake was faster. Yeah, but you tried. They will kill Mayuri, kidnap us, and steal the time leap machine. Some years after that, I assume, Daru and I escaped and formed the resistance to which Suzuha belonged. I tried to save Mayuri, but nothing worked. Every world line converged on the same result, just as the tractor field theory said they would. I'm gonna sneeze. That's a little funny. You know, if this is all in your head, I think you got a career as a light novel author ahead of you. Now, guys, what we're watching right now is basically a light novel, so that's so cool. It's true. All of it. To prevent Mayuri's death, and to free Suzuha's future from CERN, we need to escape from the Alpha World Line. And I think we need to do that by canceling all of our changes to the world line so far. Haha, meta! That should return us to the Beta World Line, the world line that existed before I sent that first email. There's just one more step. We need to erase the first email from CERN's database. If what Suzuha said is correct, then erasing that data will take us over 1% divergence and back to the Beta World Line. It was just one short email, barely 36 bytes, but it changed the course of human history. The butterfly effect. Fascinating. Kurisu murmurs as she slips her hot coffee. It looks like she's already recovered from her exhaustion. You believe him, Makise? In theory, I would like to see objective data, but that's obviously impossible. Relax. Your time leap machine works perfectly. Of course it did. She doesn't deny it. That's just like Kurisu. Besides, we were already planning to crack CERN's database, weren't we? Fine. Let's see what's in there. If the mail data exists, then it's proof that you see it's true. Yo! Void, yo! Oh my god, 1 year! Yo! Void, how are you doing? Oh my god, oh my god. Void, thank you so much. So this has led us to the true or good ending, or is that a single choice later? So basically there are things that you have to do throughout the game that give you the true ending. If you don't do those things throughout the game, you get the ending, basically. I have done all the flags for the true ending, so we're going to get the true ending. And then afterwards, I think I'm gonna look up on YouTube. I think there's 2 other endings. That if you get, like, some of the flags, you get one ending, and then if you get none of the flags, you get a different ending, and if you get all of the flags, you get the true ending. So I'm going to, look up the 2 other endings that you can get on YouTube afterwards. I woke up like 2 hours ago. Oh my god, Void. Oh my god. Fine, let's see what's in there. If the mail data exists, then it's proof that what you said is true. So what you're saying is, don't think, feel. Got it. Ugh, you lost me. What he meant to say was, don't think, do. Daru extracts his massive body from the space behind the desk, pops himself down on the chair, and wipes away his sweat. I went to bed at like 5 p.m., just woke up 2 hours ago, I am doing great. Are any of the flags red ones? No. They're called true ending flags, and basically they're text messages that you get from Kurisu that you have to answer in a certain way, basically. And I accidentally did the first one right, so after that I've just been following a guide. What the actual F? Don't think, Artemis. Billy Bumble. I know it's not really you. But what the F? Done bridging them. I need to tinker with the settings a little, but we should be up and running in about 10 minutes.
Yes.
What did I do? Say, lol, congrats, man, to Cakebird saying, piss-colored bergamite. Alright. So the first email started everything. Was that the one you showed me at ATF? The one that said I died or something? Right, I found you dead at Raidecon and sent Dario an email. Dario happened to be experimenting on the phone wave needs of the change at the time. The discharge phenomenon occurred and the mail was... My voice trails off. Something is telling me to stop. Fear raises in my chest, a sudden terrible certainty that I am missing something vital. Oh my god, it's Apple Bottom Jeans. Hello. I frantically replay the conversation in my head. We must cancel all of our changes to the timeline so far. The very first email started it all. The one that said I died or something. Return to the world line that existed before I sent the first email. Uh-oh. A dicey fist seizes my heart, and I turn to Kurisu with a look of pure terror. Our eyes meet. Those eyes of her no longer show the sharp defiance from when we first met. Instead, they glow warmly with the light of curiosity. What? I was right. I had missed something vital. Something dire. The world line I get my sights on to save Mayuri. The world line upon which Suzuha stakes her hope for the future. The world line I'm at last poised to reach at the end of this long struggle. On that world line, Mayuri lives. On that world line, CERN fails. And on that world line, on the 8th floor of Raidecon, Makasi Kurisu dies. Hey! Guys, I got an achievement. I got an achievement. Paradox Meltdown. What a title. The mother of the time machine. Yeah. So it makes sense, right? Why CERN doesn't actually end up making a time machine, because she's dead. I forgot she died. That was forever ago. I know. I think that's the intention of why this game is so long. Because, like, you realize that she, like, dies, and you're like, oh, shoot. Oh, no. Now, because I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow because I'm going out and I'm also having to edit, I'm going to continue for probably an hour longer. I know it's, like, late for a lot of you guys, but, like, we're going for an hour longer. So if it gets too late, you guys are more than welcome to, like, watch a VOD later. I thought I had found the solution, that everything would be alright. But the equation was meaningless. I had solved nothing. Instead, I am left with a terrible choice. Mayuri or Kurisu. One of them must die. Guys, hold on. I actually have to check the guide now. If you have no true when you reach the start of the step, you're... Okay, so this is what it says at the bottom. Finally, your ending will be determined by how many true ending flags you have. If you have none, you'll get Mayuri's ending. If you have 1 to 5, you'll get Kurisu's ending. If you have all 6, you'll get the true ending. I have all 6. Well, I'm about to get all 6. Yeah. And then we watch the Mayuri ending and the Kurisu ending after I finish the chapter. Wait, hold on. It told me I have a... Guys, I got an achievement that only 18% of players get, so... Cries actual tears. Rip. One of them must die. Raidecon is still off limits. They haven't yet repaired the hole that Suzuha's time machine made. I look down through the hole at the streets of Akiba. From up here, they look narrow and stifling. Across the way, a train rumbles by. I watch the yellow, striped cars move past. I came here because I wanted to be alone. The day before yesterday, I abruptly canceled the attempt to hack CERN. Kurisu and Daru demanded an explanation, but I just couldn't give them one. The decision has paralyzed me. 2 days later, I am still nowhere close to finding an answer. What do I do? Itori. 2 weeks ago, on July 28th, Dr. Nakabayashi held a press conference in this very spot. Guys, July 28th is the day I started streaming this game. Just by the way. I started this game accidentally on the day that the game starts on. So, I've been playing this game almost every single week since July 28th. This game is taking me so effing long. Yeah, I know, right? The same day, Kurisu was murdered. Let's say we go through with the plan and delete the first email I sent, the one about Kurisu's death, from CERN's database. That would return us to the beta world line, where it all began. What would happen then? According to my prediction, our friend, lab member 004, Makise Kurisu, would disappear. Someone who died on July 28th cannot be alive now, on August 15th. That would defy causality. A time paradox. That world line has already rejected her existence. The moment we erase the email, Kurisu will cease to exist. And so, I am left with two options. Option 1. Hack CERN with the I-5100 and erase the first email I sent, thus returning to the beta world line. Kurisu will disappear, but Mayuri will live. CERN will never build a time machine, and the future will be free. Option 2. Don't hack CERN. Keep living here on the Alpha world line. Mayuri will die. So will Moeka and FB. Kurisu will likely be kidnapped by CERN, but at the very least, she won't die. With her research, CERN will gain control of space-time, and the future will be a dystopia where no one is free. And you also die in 15 years. And I'm supposed to choose? Ridiculous. I choke out a laugh. How am I, of all people, supposed to make that choice? There's no way. I don't really care about the future, whether it's free or ruled by CERN. I know I should care. Suzuha entrusted her wish to me. Doesn't that make it my responsibility? I mean, one option seems a lot better than the other. It does. But consider this. He is in love with Kurisu. You know? But still, it doesn't seem quite real. 20 years is a long time. Right now, only Mayuri and Kurisu matter. I must choose which to save. But, like, you are correct. One of those options is significantly better than the other. Like, he, by, like, all rights, should 100% be choosing to save Mayuri over Kurisu. But, like, I think the thing is that since he has been trying to save Mayuri over and over and over again, the fact that he has to sacrifice, like, someone else in order to do it, it just feels like giving up. And that's kind of like, you know. If I had been given the choice back on July 28th, before this all started, I probably would have not have hesitated to abandon Kurisu and save Mayuri. Okay, full honestly, I want to be able to make this choice either. Yeah, like, it's like, yeah. Like, you also have to know that, like, for Okabe, she has been, like, a confidant. She has been, like, a solid rock throughout all of this, because every time he goes back in time, every time he's having a meltdown, every time that, like, she's been there and understood and, like, helped. But it's not July 28th. It's August 15th. I spent 2 long weeks with Kurisu. She's one of us now, an integral part of the lab. Kurisu Rock Simulator OG. Yup. And so I lived through time and again, and she was the person I relied on most. Always calm, always thoughtful, always ready with a new hypothesis, always there to give me a push when I needed it most. I wouldn't even have the time leap machine if it was not for Kurisu. It's thanks to her that I made it this far. After all, she's done for me. There's no way I can abandon her now. But nor can I let Mayuri die. Everything I've done, I did to save her. I would give anything, even my own life, to see her safe. More than anything, I want her to live. No matter what, I won't let her die. I can't choose. I can't. Kill Kurisu or kill Mayuri, that is what this choice comes down to. Is this how it ends? I drive my fist into the wire fence. Suzuha, Ferris, Ruka, Moika, is this what I sacrifice your memories for? Wait, how did Kurisu die in the first place? So basically he was at a time machine meeting, and she got stabbed in a closet, but he just found her dead body. So like she got stabbed and then put in a closet. Is there no other option? No way to save them both? What if I use Suzuha's time machine? I could return to the Beta World Line, then use her time machine to travel to July 28th. No, that won't work. The reason Suzuha left to 2010 was to prevent CERN from creating a dystopia. That only occurs on this world line. On the Beta World Line, she'll have no reason to leave to 2010. Suzuha's time machine won't exist, so I won't be able to use it. Alright, then if I send Kurisu a warning via D-mail, it could say, don't go to Dr. Nakabayashi's presentation. No, that won't work either. Remember, causality converges. Kurisu's death is inevitable on the Beta World Line, just as Mayuri's is inevitable on this world line. Is there a way to save them both? I don't know, Keith. Is there a way to save them both? We're about to find out, aren't we? No matter what I do, fate will ensure her death. There's no way. I slowly sink to the floor with my back against the fence. I can't save her. I'm powerless against the will of fate. What should I do? What should I do? Maybe Mayuri doesn't die on the current world line. I cancel his Moika D-mail. Plus, I haven't had an opportunity to check the divergent meter since. Might there be a chance? If the pattern continues, Mayuri's death has been pushed back to the night of the 17th. If Mayuri doesn't die between 7 and 8 p.m. that night, then I won't have to face this horrible decision. I know it's unlikely. I understand that from all of my experience so far. But still, I can't help but cling to that hope. Mayuri and Kurisu. If I can just save them both. Then I don't care if the future is ruled by CERN. I'll betray Suzuha's dream, if that's what it takes. So please, let Mayuri live. To whom should I make this desperate plea? God? Fate? The universe itself? Either way, I am just one insignificant human among billions. Will my prayers truly reach? I already know what the answer will be. And that knowledge, that certainty, is despair. Among Us. Kamima runs for 3 straight days, from the 15th to the 17th. On the last day, I go with Mayuri and stay with her from morning until Kamima closes. It's not really my thing, though, and the crowd is ridiculous, so I wait off to the side while Mayuri bags. From time to time, Mayuri appears with new bags for me to guard, and usually a stack for us to share. Most of the day I spend alone. To some extent, I'm here to escape reality, to empty my mind and forget my fears. My guy stopped third imposturing. What the F? But even when I close my eyes, I can still hear the footsteps of my death approaching. He is third imposturing, to be fair. We're finally home! It's already dark by the time the bus drops us back at Akiba. Mayuri is dragging her costume case behind her. I'm carrying bags covered in moe artwork and loaded with dodunshi. These are all Mayuri's purchases, not mine. I can't believe she bought so much. I guess the reason she doesn't cosplay herself is that she's too busy shopping. We get off the bus and just stand there for a while. What are you gonna do now? Head straight home? Actually, I was thinking of going to the lab. Need something? Not really, but it's been a while since I got to relax with Oak Green. I'm a little hungry, so I'll buy some juicy chicken #1 on the way. Maybe Mayuri wants a taste of normalcy again, now that the chaos of Kamima has ended. I can't begrudge her for that. I still feel a grunt and shrug my shoulders. Back to the lab, then. Hey, Oak Green, why did you come with Mayushi today? You've never come with me to Kamima before. You're not interested in Moe, right? I like robot anime. But not so much that I line up early in the morning for Kamima each year like Daru and Mayuri do. So, why did you come with me today? Well, to confirm your death. Those words pop into my head, but I quickly shake them away. Why am I so set on Mayuri dying? I want her to live, remember? Well, I just felt like it. Oh. Why is she sad? Suddenly, silence. A downhearted frown replaces the usual smile on Mayuri's face. Did my answer upset her? But it's not like I could tell her the truth. How do you tell someone they're going to die? Rukako. I frantically tried to smooth things over. I thought maybe you'd manage to get Ruka to cosplay, so I came to laugh at her. Too bad she didn't come to. Oh my god, there's effing ads. We eat popcorn then. Guys, isn't it so cool that Mayuri's living right now? That she's alive and talking with us about normal things. Nothing could possibly go wrong. We're just two teenagers having fun after a convention. And then we're gonna go home and we're gonna go have some dinner after a convention. And nothing bad will happen. Because why would it? We are teenagers. I just went to an anime convention. Yep. Welcome back. Yeah, Ruka would be super popular if she did come, though. People would take his picture and post it all over the internet. Then everyone in the world would see how cute she is. And after she becomes a superstar, Mayushi would see her on TV and think, wow, she's gone so far. It's scary because it's true. Ocarine? Suddenly, Mayuri turns around and peers at my face as she walks backwards. Thank you for today. Why are you thanking me? Well, like I said, this is the first time Okarine's ever come to Kamima with me. It made Mayushi really happy. A smiley finally returns to Mayuri's face. But you know what would make me even happier? If you cosplay next time. Yeah, I'll think about it. That's right. Don't think negative thoughts. Think about a fun, bright future. Really? You'll cosplay for me? Only if you cosplay too. Ruka too. And Christina, of course. Convince them to cosplay first. If you manage that, then I, the great and insane mad scientist Hoin Kyomo, will grace Kamima with my August presence. The next Kamima takes place this winter. We'll all be there. As if none of this ever happened. All of us. Laughing and smiling together. Just imagine a future like that. Wow, that's gonna be tough. But it sounds really fun too. Besides, I think Christian secretly wants to cosplay, so there's hope. Mayushi's gonna do her best. Oh no, it changed to the scary music. It changed to the scary music. We arrive at the lab. I look up at the second floor, but there's no light in the window. Oddly enough, there's nobody here today. I've got a bad feeling about this. Is Moika going to ambush us? On the previous world line, I forgave Moika and Tenjo, but that has already been undone. This is a new world line. The Rounders are still alive, and they're still after the time leap machine. Wait here, Mayuri. I motion for her to sit and wait on the bench in the front. Then I carefully check the area. I know my efforts are likely futile, but still, I want to do anything I can. Anything to give Mayuri a chance, however small, of surviving on this world line. Something tells me it would be foolish to go straight up to the lab. So first, I decide to check to the street for any suspicious people. I walk down the street towards Careful to always keep Mayuri in sight. Suddenly, a white station wagon parked at the end of the street fires its engine and takes off in our direction. What? I can see clearly through the front window. The man in the driver's seat is unfamiliar. But I have seen that station wagon before. It's the same one Moika used to run us over on a previous world line. The same one Tenjo used to transport the IBM 5100. And now, it's bearing down at me in full speed. I'm in the center of the road. There's nowhere to run. The station wagon flies on its high beams, instantly turning my vision white. I can't move. It's all happening too fast. I expect an ambush inside the lab. Instead, I'm facing a charging car. What do I do? I'm fine. I won't die. This world line hasn't approved that fate. No, wait. What day is it? This is the first time I've made it to the 17th. Does that mean my death is still undecided? Will I die in Mayuri's place? If that will save her, if that will end this, then maybe it's for the best. No, I don't want to die yet. Two contradictory emotions collide in my mind. My body doesn't know which way to turn. Will I be the one to die? Ocarine! Uh-oh. Something slams into my back. That's so cool for Mayuri. I open my eyes. I'm lying on the side of the road. My whole body hurts, but I don't appear to be seriously injured. Someone saved me? I look up to see the station wagon tail lights disappearing around the corner. And there, lying in the center of the road, is Mayuri. Mayuri! I run to her side. Mayuri is bleeding from the head. The pavement is slick with blood. Did she protect me? But that's not what I wanted. I lift her body up in my arms. Her eyes twitch, then slowly open. Ocarine? Mayuri? I'm sorry. It's my fault. Her hand wanders as if speaking something. It reaches for the starry sky. Her eyelids are heavy. They could close any second now. But still, she looks straight into my eyes. And for some reason, she smiles. Finally, Mayushi was useful to Ocarine. What? Stardust handshake. Her delicate fingers grasp the sky, but all they find is empty air. Her arm goes limp. I grab her hand before it hits the ground. Mayuri is no longer breathing. I've seen her die countless times, but this time, it's too much. This time, it's all my fault. I embrace Mayuri's tattered body, her lifeless, motionless, tattered body. I clench my jaw and bite back my tears. Mayuri, you can't see the stars from here. How could this happen? Why did she have to die like this? What possible meaning could this death have? Yes, it happened because fate demands it. Yes, her death is unavoidable, the result upon which this world line converges. I knew from the beginning that this would happen, but I never imagined that she would die saving me, and with a smile on her face. What do you mean you were finally useful? Tell me, Mayuri. There is no future for Mayuri on this world line. And that brings me once again to the choice. Do I return to the Beta world line, killing Kurisu? Or do I leave things as they are and accept Mayuri's death? I can't run away. I am the one who twisted fate. I am the one who must decide. Oh my god! The sky is blue. Oh, where are you? You haven't been to the lab in 2 days. Are you still in Akihabara? We're worried, you know. You were acting strange yesterday. I want to help. So tell me where you are. I don't feel right not having you around. Where are you? I want to see you. That's the last true ending flag right there. So if you have 5 of the 6 true ending flags, reply "Where are you?" to Curious' message to lock in the true ending. Where you are. Yo! This is why we don't mess with time, kids. Let me be alone. I need to think. Alright, we've locked in the true ending. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming on days like these. Kids like you. I'm on the roof of Radicon, after going back 56 hours with 2 time leaps. I lean against the wire fence and stretch out my legs as they look at the sky. I wanted more time to think. That's why I came back. Last time I spent 2 days refusing to face reality. But that is no longer an option. Now that I've confirmed Mayuri's death, this time, I need to reach a decision. But how? This equation has no solution. No matter what choice I make, someone dies. From a purely utilitarian viewpoint, I should choose the beta world line, where CERN never creates a dystopia. But it's not that simple. Not for me. There must be some other way. According to Suzuha, 2010 is a point of great divergence at the attractor field level. Ooh, I want a music with the chat at the stream I was just at. Ooh, what does that mean? Wolfie, what does that mean? Sounds exciting. I think divergent had already, it means ... I have my popcorn ready. We win these! So, like, did you, like, create music and then run, like, a thing? Like, what do you mean? So the streamer, tried to annoy us with music. Ah. Ollie, that's awesome. I feel that. And with the true ending, though, we are getting the true ending. We kept dancing to it and that annoyed them. L. So they give up. Nice. Good job. You do win these. Alright. I think that divergence had already commenced by the time I sent the email reporting Kirisu's death. So when did divergence begin? I can't say for sure, but I think it was the moment we completed the phone wave named to the change. That was around the middle of July. Daro and I deemed it a failure right after completion. By the time Kurisu was killed, there was already a huge divergence at the attractor field level. Yep. Now that I think about it, Reading Steiner activated that day, when I sent the email that started it all. At that moment, every pedestrian vehicle on the main street of Akiba suddenly vanished. That feels so long ago. But now, I can finally explain it. That was the moment I moved to the Alpha World Line. On the Beta World Line, where this all began, Suzuha didn't arrive in her time machine, Dr. Nakabayashi's conference went ahead as planned, and the flow of tourists and shoppers through Akiba was unimpeded. The Pokemon is still alive at gym where you are. Let's go. Yo! Oh, that's awesome. It's not finished yet. Yes, it is. It's not finished yet. When I sent the email, events changed on a huge scale, from my perspective at least. On the current world line, Suzuha had crashed her time machine into the roof of Radicon. Nakabayashi's presentation was cancelled, and this part of Akiba was closed to traffic. If you're wondering, the streamer is, I don't know who that is. I have to go to the DMV tomorrow and I get my state ID since I am an adult, but I don't have a driver's license. That's gonna suck. Nah, it's not gonna suck that much. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, alright. Wait, did we get a bonk? Did we get a bonk? Bonk! Now we did. Or did we get a hydrate a while ago? Oh. Sorry, Keith, I didn't see the hydrate. Sometimes Chatterino doesn't show me, redeems. Here you go. Bonk! It is water. It's just flavored water. I'm going to the DMV. It's gonna suck. Oh, I'm sorry. We don't have those in Canada. We just have places. What is that? So the DMV in America is like where you go for your driver's test, where you dispute anything that's like driver related, so like parking tickets, speeding tickets, all that sort of stuff. It's also where you get like car insurance and like that type of stuff. It's like basically anything to do with your car. We don't have those in Canada. In Canada, those are all like split. So like if you want to dispute like a speeding ticket, you go to the police station. If you want to get your license, you go to a place that like you go to a BC like here, BC and BC. You go to like the BC license plate place. And then car insurance are just companies. You just go to the car insurance. So if I wanted to get like a new adult ID, it might take a little bit because I would have to show like my passport, probably my birth certificate and everything like that, and then it would take like a week to get like approved, but there's like no lineups there ever, or if there's a lineup it's like 20 minutes max. Yeah. Because I was out on the street when the world line changed, it appears to me as if thousands of people suddenly vanish. The truth is that they were never there to begin with. Like a magician's trick, it's so obvious once you understand how it works. The real problem is the timing of the D-mail. I moved to the Alpha world line after Kurisu died. If I had sent the D-mail before she died, then I might have been able to intervene, even now, on this world line. But no. That would defy causality. I sent that email because I saw Kurisu's body. That's the way it has to be. Who killed her anyway? I still don't know. 20 minutes for you could wait all day and still not get seen? Yeah. Yeah. It's like that with passports right now. But, like, that's not normal. It definitely wasn't suicide. What if I identified the murderer and send them a D-mail warning them off? Would that prevent her death? I mean, no one has tried to kill her on this world line, have they? Maybe there's a chance. However, to send that D-mail, I would first have to move to the beta world line. The more I think about it, the more futile it seems. I've already seen Mayuri die countless times. Every time I tried to prevent it, it failed. And I understand all too well. When fate wants someone dead, nothing can stop it. I can't save Kurisu. There you are. I thought I was alone, but it seems I was wrong. It's all futile, it's all pointless. I lost the passion that comes with living. Shouldn't I version it? I just thought of something really funny, and that song really, really describes Okabe Ritaro in the second game. That's not a joke. Like, that song goes really, really well with how Okabe is in the second game. Anyways, I need a stupid ID to prove I'm an adult so I can get access to my effing bank account because it's been transferred from a child into a regular bank account. I'm gonna die. No, Ollie, it's gonna be fine. You're gonna wait in line, it's gonna suck, and then you're gonna have your ID, and then you'll never have to do it again, you know? Turn around to see if Kurisu's standing at the open door. I avert my eyes. I can't look her in the face. Not now. Steins Gate AMV to that. I would love that. That would be great. What are you doing here? Nothing. How did you know I was here? You said you wanted to be alone. I ran the numbers and concluded that I had the greatest possibility of finding you here. Then leave me alone. You don't have to look for me. I'm not a lost little boy. Hey! Is this how you treat someone who's worried about you? Not that I'm worried about you or anything. Right after she gets herself flustered, Kurisu sighs and puts on a serious expression. I was gonna leave you alone at first. But you've been acting weird the last couple days. I mean, you're always weird, but more than usual. You look like a kid forced to eat oatmeal. What happened? Nothing. Then why did you cancel the cracking of CERN? You're the one who said we shouldn't. Oh, so you're afraid of triggering arrest flags. I get it. You should praise me for obeying the law for a change. That's not like you at all. What happened to your ego? What happened to the insane mad scientist Ho-Win Kyo- To hell with my ego! Cat-tail flicked my face while I lay next to her. Free therapy is working. Keta's very good. Keta's good girl. Excellent, Ollie. I'm very happy for you. This time, it's not that simple. I have forced my ego on others before. Susaha, Ferris, Ruka. I sacrificed their dreams for the sake of my goal. I justified it by telling myself that it was necessary to save Mayuri. I weighed their suffering against the alternative and made my self-righteous choice. But this time, the alternatives are impossible to compare. I have to choose which friend to let die. It would be so much easier if I knew what was right. Which friend to let die? What are you talking about? I'm just a student, Christina, you know? The insane mad scientist Ho-Win Kyoma? This is a fantasy. A character I made up. I bet you had no idea. I may have figured that out when we first met. When we first met. What if I hadn't found Kurisu's body back then? Let's try imagining that situation. If I hadn't seen Kurisu dead, I wouldn't have interrogated her before this semester at ATF. Without hearing me call her a zombie, she wouldn't have taken an interest in me. She wouldn't have come to the lab. Ultimately, we would have never built the time leap machine, leaving me without the means to save Mayuri. And of course, Kurisu would not have become our friend. We would not be as close as we are right now. Tell me, Okabe, what do you mean? I can't meet her questioning gaze. Do I have to tell you? You've never hesitated to ask me for help before. Don't hold back now. That's not what this is about. Then prepare yourself. What I'm about to tell you is the absolute truth. And it could also be your death sentence. Kurisu's voice cracks a little. Remember what I told you before? When we delete the D-mail from CERN's database, we'll reach the Beta World line, where Mayuri doesn't die. And where CERN doesn't take over the world. Right, everyone lives. Everyone is free. You made it sound perfect. Perfect? It's anything but. I showed you the first email, didn't I? The one that started it all? On the Beta World line, the events described in that email actually happened. Kurisu is a genius. I have no doubt that she understands. Kurisu, on the Beta World line, you die on July 28th. And according to the attractor field model, nothing can prevent that from happening. If I want to save Mayuri, I have no choice but to let you die. Kiryu says nothing. What expression is she making? I reluctantly seek a look at her face. She's staring out across the cityscape. Her eyes look distant. I see neither fear nor sadness in her face. She seems accepting. Kiryu is always like this. Always calm, no matter what. It's hard to believe she's younger than me. Her soft chestnut hair blows in the wind. She lifts a hand to hold it down. Okay. Hey, Okabe. How credible do you find this attractor field model? Credible? It's all secondhand info from John Teeter, from Amane-san, isn't it? I get that it's the accepted model in 2036, but how exactly did scientists prove the existence of attractor fields? Are you trying to say the model might be wrong? But I know for certain that convergence exists. I've experienced it firsthand. Even if they're right about convergence, what about the relationship between world lines? The moment I change world lines, everything is reconstructed. Past, present, and future. But that's just from your perspective, Okabe. Once you go to the beta world line, the me that your brain perceives will die. In other words, your perception will have chosen the world line where I die instead of the one where I don't. However, why can't the world your brain perceives be different from the world my brain perceives? Brains. I forgot her specialty was neuroscience. So you're saying world lines are independent? Like trains. Maybe. Trains? Let me give you an easy example. Kiryu takes out her phone and starts fiddling with it. If I want to take the train from Akiba to Yokohama, which route should I use? I didn't know you were a rail fan. It's just an example, jeez. You choose to take the Yamahoto line to Tokyo Station, then transfer to the Tokaido main line for the rest of your trip. Kiryu keeps talking as she looks at her phone, apparently reading off an itinerary. But I take the Yamahoto line to Osaki, then transfer to another person, say Hashida-san, might decide to take the Kaisha Tokokyu line for some reason. And Mayuri might ride the Shinkansen-san from Tokyo. You and I ride the same train until Tokyo Station, but from there we ride different lines, while still aiming for the same destination. And that applies to the universe. You're claiming the existence of parallel worlds. I like to use my imagination too sometimes. Where's the proof that there is only one world? Suzuha says so, and then there's reading Steiner. In other words, an unknown time traveler and your unexplainable superpower. But we knew Suzuha. There's no way to prove that she was Hashida's daughter or anything she said about 2036 either. Not without going there ourselves. And if reading Steiner is what you say, then it means that your subjective experience influences the memories of every single human being. That's completely absurd, Okabe. If it's true, then you're literally a god. But there are no gods in reality. The world doesn't revolve around you. It's just your brain making you believe that it does. If that makes you this world's god, then I must be a god too. My brain is just as big as yours. What are you trying to say? Let's say you choose the world line where I die. That doesn't mean I have to do the same. The fact is that I am standing right here, right now, observing the world with my own subjectivity. I already exist on a world line where I don't die. Even if your perspective shifts to the beta world line, my perspective might remain here. It's a question of where the soul lies, and I won't let you have your way with my soul. No true scientist would accept a hypothesis that flimsy. But there's a chance I'm right. So you have nothing to worry about. Kiryu smiles. How can she smile? I just told her that she's going to die. The problem is that you don't want to let me die, right? But if my hypothesis is correct, I'll still be alive on another possible world line. So there's no reason to be afraid. It's just a hypothesis. The same is true of attractor fields. It hasn't been proven. Even if someone did prove it by 2036, that doesn't help us here in the present. In other words, anything is possible. Kirsu turns her back to me after finishing. It's an armchair theory. A tearing armchair theory that could, quite possibly, render meaningless everything I've done up till now. How can Kirsu stay so calm? She's just an 18-year-old girl. You really don't have to worry about me, Okabe. It would just hurt my pride if you did. Don't say it like that. Hold on. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do here. Let me answer it for an extra scene. You guys were answering the call. Hello? Oh my god, there's an ad. Okay. I eat popcorn. Don't worry, ad watchers. You are not missing anything. Welcome back. You didn't miss anything. I just answered a call. I'm eating popcorn. Okay. Hello? Mayuri? Yeah? Displayed on the screen is Mayuri's face, devoid of its usual brightness for some reason. What's wrong? I heard from Daru that Okrin's been acting kind of strange. Mayushi was so preoccupied with Kamima she didn't really notice. Even though she usually notices right away when Okrin's not happy. I'm sorry, Okrin. Don't apologize. You've done nothing wrong. Did something happen? Okrin? I can't tell her. I can't. I've kept it a secret from her all this time. That's the way it has to be. There's nothing wrong. Oh. You know, you used to talk to Mayushi about a lot of things, remember? Like, the organization's 4 leaders. The names are Back Turkish, Virginia Burp, Balloon Drag Queen, and White-Eyed Gore, right? Black Tortoise, Beryllium Bird, Blue Dragon, and White Tiger. Yeah, that. You know, it was really fun talking to Okrin about stuff like that. But now... Okrin, if Mayushi's a burden, just say so, okay? What? I never... I'm hanging up now. If you feel like talking to Mayushi about anything, just call, okay? Do-do-do! She hung up on me. What did Mayuri say? How are you a burden? Don't say things like that. Why is she only serious at times like this? A burden. I never felt Mayuri was a burden. Not once. Then you should tell her that. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to leave Mayuri in the dark. She never looks like she's thinking anything, and yet she saw my doubt? Either way, I can't tell her the truth. Okabe. Kurisu sighs, then glares at me. The old you wouldn't have worried about anything. Anyway, you should go see Mayuri. I'm sure she has a lot to say. She's right. Even if I don't tell Mayuri the truth, I need to at least tell her something. I'll postpone my decision and go see Mayuri. It's afternoon on the first day of Kamima, and the crowds are finally beginning to thin out. Of course, the industry booth and cosplayer area are still packed, but at least I don't have to wait in line to get in. I've been trying to get in touch with Mayuri for a while now, but she hasn't responded. I checked with Daru, but he hasn't seen her today either. Cosplay ends at 4 p.m. I focus on searching the cosplay area until then, but I still can't find her. Maybe she finished early and went home. I tried calling her home, no luck. They haven't seen her since she left this morning. Where is she? I'm always afraid that she'll disappear the second I take her eyes off her. It's been like that ever since she lost her grandmother. Maybe it's just my imagination. We've been so close for so long. I said Mary at her weakest and most vulnerable. Maybe that has made me overprotective. But I don't care how other people see us. I just can't leave Mayuri alone. I step into the cemetery. The final resting place of Mayuri's beloved grandmother. When was the last time I came here? For about a year after Mayuri became my hostage, I'd periodically accompany her here. But I don't think I've been here since I entered high school, so it's been about 3 or 4 years. So I get closer to Mayuri's grandmother's grave. I begin to hear a voice. It's Mayuri. I recognize her voice anywhere. It sounds like she's talking to someone. I approach quietly. Hi, Granny. Mayuri is standing there, talking to the grave. What a relief. She hasn't disappeared. I decide to watch silently from a short distance away. I've been having scary dreams lately. For a second I wonder if she's learned to commune with the dead, but no, she's just talking to herself. In my dreams, bad things keep happening to me. Like, someone shoots me, or a car hits me, or I get run over by a train. What? Don't tell me. It's so real, it hurts so much, and I feel so sad, and I try to call for help, but nothing comes out. Why do you think I'm having these dreams? Does she remember her deaths? All of them? Is she inherited memories like I do? And you know, they always end the same way. Mayushi's crying, and Okarine comes to save me. Mayushi tries to say thank you, Okarine, but Okarine can't hear my voice. He holds Mayushi, makes a very sad face like he's going to cry, but he never does, you know? I can tell he's forcing himself not to cry. Come to think of it, both Ferris and Ruka remembered their memories from before the past changed. I used to think that memories couldn't be shared between world lines. I used to think that I was the exception with reading Steiner. But maybe that's not the case. Maybe everyone has the same power, and the only difference is how strong it is. Maybe reading Steiner is nothing special after all. That makes Mayushi even more sad. I try to say sorry, sorry, but he still can't hear. And that's when I wake up. Why am I having these dreams? I failed so many times to save her. I've watched her die again and again. Everything I've done has been to prevent that from happening. And yet, have the memories of those deaths been tormenting her as she sleeps? I bite my lip in frustration. I still have a terrible decision to make. Do I save Mayuri, or do I save Kurisu? There's no perfect ending here. I can't save them both. It's one or the other. If I choose Kurisu, then Mayuri's dreams will become reality. I don't want Mayuri to feel any pain. Until now, I've thought only of saving her. This is my goal. But at the same time, I can't let Kurisu die. Again, my thoughts hit the same dead end. Mayuri hasn't noticed me yet. She's still staring at the sky, just as she was on the day I took her hostage. She's talking to her grandmother in heaven. Oh, right! We have a lot more lab members now, you know? There's Chris-chan, Moika-san, Ruka-kan, and Ferris-chan. There's also Suzu-san, but she moved away. That makes 8 of us. It's really amazing. On this world line, they all became lab members. However, not a single one of them has sent a D-mail. You know, it was just Okarine and Mayushi at first. Back then, Okarine seemed kind of bored most of the time. But now, he's having so much fun. Is that how she sees it? Well, she's not wrong. She really does know me, doesn't she? And that makes Mayushi happy too. It's so busy, but it's really exciting. Especially now that Chris-chan is here. She's really smart, you know. She's got a paper published in a famous magazine. Mayushi really admires her. She even made a time machine. Oh, but can't forget Ocarina and Daru helped too. Then Mayuri falls silent. Her gaze becomes distant. She stands still and looks up to the sky. What could she be thinking? But, you know, sometimes I remember back when it was just the two of us, when Mayushi had only just become Ocarina's hostage. I'd go to the lab after school, but... Tears, look at Discord and DMs? Okay, I will in a second. I'd go to the lab after school, but Ocarina wouldn't be there, so I'd tidy up the room and decorate it with cute things, and Ocarina would finally show up a little later. Mayushi would say, "Welcome back," but instead of saying, "I'm back," Ocarina would say, "Good work," like a big boss or something. They only went for a walk and it's snowing so much. Uh-oh. Yup, it do be snowing. There's a stick on the roof that's like next to me, and I've been slowly watching the stick get covered in snow. My issue— oh yes, I've already read this. Every day we'd spend a few hours just hanging out, doing nothing, and then we'd go home together. We didn't talk much, but it wasn't bad. We were just there, together, you know? We'd sit next to each other on the sofa, Ocarina would work on his big plans, and Mayushi would read manga or play games. And sometimes we'd have a snack together. It was so nice and relaxing. I never wanted to leave. I'd start feeling like a real hostage, and I would laugh hee-hee to myself. Then Ocarina would turn to me and say, "I remember." It was 4 months ago, still spring. The lab wasn't as lively as it is now. It was an isolated bubble of slow-moving time. Did something good happen? Yep, well, not really, but kind of. Ah, I must have been an illusion. We could be under attack from Illusion Conductor, one of the organization's feared agents. Oh, gotta be careful then. But you know, I'm sure that Mr. Illusion Conductor, not Kid Hugger. I'm sure he's not a bad guy. It was nothing, just meaningless chatter to pass the time. I felt so happy there. So happy I could cry. I wanted to stay like that forever. But that doesn't mean I don't like how things are now, okay? Mary shakes her head in denial. Finally, she stops looking up at the sky and bows her head instead. You know, I haven't talked to Ocarina much lately. Maybe Mayushi's getting a little lonely. It's true, I haven't had time to talk to her lately. But that's because I've been fighting to prevent her death. To keep her dreams from coming true. Also that Mayuri will keep smiling. I never again want to see her cry like she did on the day her grandmother died. But you know, I don't want to be a burden on Ocarina. That word again, burden. I never thought of her as a burden. Mayushi's just one big nuisance, isn't she? Granny? Mayuri lifts her face once more. I can't stay like this forever, can I? Of course you can. Huh? When I finally speak to Mayuri, she turns my way with a surprised expression. Her face is so soft, so innocent. Slowly her lips curve into a smile. It's Ocarina! Wow, how'd you know I was here? I always know where my hostage is. Hostage? You cannot escape my grasp, not ever. Oh. But don't wear yourself out, okay? Mayushi's a little worried. Hoenn Kyoma is not so weak as to require your concern. When the time comes, I'll tell you everything. Huh? So stay with me until then, like you always have. Okay. Mayuri stands up and turns to the grave once more. As an offering, she leaves a brand new white lily, as well as some dango dumplings. Let's head back, Ocarina. Should we get some dango for ourselves first? Back when we used to visit the cemetery together, it was part of our daily routine to eat dango on the way back. Of course! Them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Should we end there? I think we should end there. I think it's ending their time. Okay. Who are we going to raid? That was a good time. I'm a little less confident about finishing my house? I'm a little less confident about finishing this game because oh well, I mean there's only this part of the chapter left. I don't know, man. I want the rest of it though. I mean, the rest of it won't be tonight. It will be on Wednesday. And hopefully I'll be able to finish it on Wednesday. We'll see. From what I remember, there shouldn't be too much left. But we'll see. Salt Cipher? Ooh. That's someone I haven't rated in a while. They're playing Stardew? Yeah. Let's raid Salt Cipher. What's our raid message? Oh, I don't really have a raid message. I'm gonna be real. Usually people just say hello, and then, and then who they came from. I don't really have one. We could do E. Okay, as long as you don't spam it, because, you know, we don't wanna, you don't wanna be like, you don't wanna be that guy, you know? You don't wanna be that guy. Not everyone has that emote, though. You only have the emote if you're subbed. Oh, Misha's got it. You could just do the eye emote, like the eye, so like in replacement of the, like, the animated ones, because not everyone has those, obviously, you could just use, like, the actual emoji of an eye. You can do that. I think Mischief is trying to find the eye emoji right now. I believe. Or replace it with Ultir Raid. Oh, good god. What the F? What the F? Okay. 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 I'll see you guys over there. I most likely won't be streaming tomorrow because I'm going out for dinner and then I have to edit some stuff. But I will see you guys on Wednesday, trying to finish this game. Hopefully. Love you too, Mischief. I'll see you guys later. Bye! I will join VC. Don't worry, Kickbird. Bye!